So welcome back, guys. Today it's 14th of February, and we are going to break down on Dow Jones. So as we can see, yesterday we had a push to the upside from this level that we have marked of imbalance. Oh, where is the tool? Yeah. So we can see that the price did push from this level. It got the orders from this level, and it shooted up straight to the top of this last swing high, breaking a structure in a bigger time frame. So I'm going to remove all the markups from yesterday, and I'm going to break down for today's analysis. On the weekly chart we can see that the price has got the support from this level, and since then the price has been pushing up higher in the weekly time frame. So this remains a major support for this short term as long as the price remains under this level. So I'm going to mark this with 2 pixels. In the daily time frame we see that the price have some support in this level, which was the case from yesterday, and this remains the high. Sorry. So in 4 hours we can also see that the price did make a structure shift to the upside, as we can see that the price was in a trend, in a bearish trend, but then the price broke out from this level last night in the post New York session, and since then the price has been going up. So we'll come back to the lower time frame later on. Sorry. First we're going to analyze in the 4 hours that what's going on in the market. We see if you invert the chart, you see that the price looks like the price has broken the structure from here. It did test the imbalance which was left in this level entirely. So the imbalance is completed, the retest is completed. So we can see that very clearly that the price did break the structure to the upside like this. The price did break the structure and came back to fill up the imbalance, and then the price has been trying to push back up. So this level remains. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong. Hold on for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just having a bad throat today. So in 4 hours, we can see that the price did retrace at this level of imbalance, and from here the price has picked up its orders to the buy side. Oof, I think it's very hard for me to speak today. So you see this level can potentially be as a level of support for this short term, and for I think for further this session. So in the 4 hours it's very clear that the price has got its support from this in this level, and this is going to be the swing high. If we end up buying any trades, this would be our potential target, and beyond this we have an open sky, which is probably this level, which can be tested, and I don't have any doubt about it. And so in the 4 hours we see something very logical, that the price did get its order from this level of imbalance. And coming to 1 hour, we see something similar. Maybe we can put our support at this level, which makes it more logical in the short term. Yeah, so this is going to be our primary support for today. But as we can see that the price already have an imbalance left in the top after when it fell from the post London session. There's an imbalance to be filled, so it's again a bit tricky situation today, but we'll see how we can benefit from this kind of market conditions. So again, this is going to be our support for short term. I'm going to mark it with 2 pixels. Maybe I'll change the color to something like this, or this, or maybe this. Right, so this is going to be our support in this level. Given the fact that we have an imbalance here, I would not be looking for any buys at this area, because we will not have a good target. But if the price in the lower time frame, if we see that the price is has some imbalance left around this area, then we can possibly look for buys around this area. But let's just figure out what's going on in the 1 hour time frame, because this is one of the most important time frame. In 1 hour, again, we can also mark this area as a resistance, which would be a bit difficult for the price to break. But once this is broken, we can just keep going higher up, and maybe we can target the, I mean, this is good. These things are going to be the swing scenario, but we are day trading and we are trying to find some few ticks while the New York session is open. So we'll see how much potential this target has. It's not even a 2 hour, it's more or less a 2 hour. So let me refine the zone to 30 minutes to see what we have. In 30 minutes, we see that the price has already filled it imbalance, but there is some room again here. I'm not sure if the price would come back at this point, but what we see. Right, so 30 minutes we have this imbalance again. This imbalance stays here in 30 minutes, and in 15 minutes we see that there's no imbalance here. This is already filled in. You see this candle has already filled this imbalance before, so we have this area. This as well can be a level of resistance. Right, this can be a level of resistance. In the 5 minutes, what we see, there is no imbalance left to, nothing is left, everything is filled in this area. You see the imbalance has been taken perfectly, and the price has respected this level very well and it's moving up higher. So what possible trades we can find in this kind of situation, where we already have one level of imbalance here, and the price is in the middle, the price is in the range of this this entire market movement. So this is the range that needs to be broken before we plan a trade, but we will see if we can find something inside this range. So for that, I will again go back to 1 hour to see if there's any imbalance left in these candles, which yes, we can see that something is left around this level, which can also be a level of support. Yep. So in the 1 hour, you see the this area has been filled, this imbalance has been filled, but there's slight imbalance left in this gap. But I'm going to mark it for now. If we don't have it in the lower time frame, then we can get rid of it. But I'm going to mark this level just right now to find any possible trade. Right, so in 4 hours there's nothing, of course not. In 1 hour there is two levels that we have just marked. In 30 minutes this is cancelled in 30 minutes, and in 30 minutes we have something like this. In 15 minutes there is literally nothing. Maybe some of this. In 5 minutes, again, there's nothing, but there's some imbalance left to be filled at this level. So again, we have tons of levels today. This as well. So yeah, I think this can be a level of interest from my point of view, as we see that the price might reject from this level, as we have this level of imbalance as well. So we will have to see if the price respect this level at the time of open. We still have 20 minutes for the market to get open. We don't have any pending news. Everything is out. Trump is speaking every day. So yeah, so these two levels can be our point of interest, but we will just invert the chart and see the possibilities of buys. So if we remove everything and if we see in the naked chart, what we see that this level has been broken. Price has tested its imbalance here, and the price is heading up south to this direction, which is north technically. So this price, it's very logical that the price would break these highs and just target for these ones. Looking at the impulse, you see that the price, yeah, it looks very authentic to me that the price would target these levels. So in 4 hours we have a clean buy side scenario, but as again, I'm going to delete everything again. We have this level here, or maybe I'll just make a wider range. So we have this level here right now, yeah, and then we have a level here, maybe here, right? And from here the price got its imbalance and it's filled the orders here. So the most logical thing for the price to do is to first break this high in order to go up higher. But since we are day trader, we will look for the possibilities of trades in the lower time frame. In the lower time frame, we can potentially target this and this. So in 1 hour, this thing looks like it's broken. Yeah, I think it's broken. So this level can act as a support. So coming back to 15 minutes and checking if we have anything left in this level. Yeah, we have a bit of imbalance left in this level. In 5 minutes we have something left in this level. So yeah, I think this would be my point of interest for today. And given the fact that we are in a situation here that the price might reject, I'm going to mark this as a swing high. Regarding the zone, I don't see any zone because the price is trending up. It's trending, so there is no consolidation that I like to see. There's no consolidation like this. So the price is just trending to the upside. So let's see. For buys, I will wait for a breach of this level, maybe something like this. Other than that, we'll be focusing on price action, what the price action does, and we have some levels around here. We have this area that can potentially be a support. Yeah, so yeah, I think this level is fine with me. If the price comes back to this level, we might have our swords ready, but the potential is very small, you see, very small. Like, this is the stream, but the logical target would be somewhere around this. So today, the strategy that I use about the zone, I don't see it happening because there's no consolidation. Apart from that, we have some levels that the price can potentially test, like maybe these two. So yeah, I think if I play with limit orders, we can get something like this. Yeah. So let me see again. Yeah. So we can have something like this, very small target, which is not worth it. Maybe if we get an entry around this area, we can break even the trade and we could just scale up to the high somewhere around this. So yeah, I think I would be interested on taking this trade, but at the same time I want to see the daily chart again, what's going on in the daily chart. Yeah, I think this trade can work. Do not forget that we have this imbalance here to be filled. So let's see from where we can. Yeah, so this could be our target, the primary target, this 2.3R, 2.2R, something like this. So yeah, I would be interested in placing a limit order, which I don't usually do. Depending on the market situation, that we still have 10 minutes for the open, I will wait for this imbalance, because if this takes the order, if this respects the uh, price today, then I think we can scale the trade up till the last swing high, which is this level. So yeah, I will be waiting for the price action to see what we can get. If I see like a huge rejection, I would not uh, I would not put my limit orders. But let's see. It's very SMC concept today. Not to forget that we also have this level which can be tested again. Yep, because it's not been filled in 30 minutes, not in 5 minutes. It is, but in 30 minutes no. So we'll see, because this at this time the market brings volatility. And so yeah, guys, I think this trade could work. So I'm not sure if I should place the limit order already. It's like taking a risk, but I think I should. So yeah, today I think for the first time, or not first time, like after a long time, I'm going to place a limit order before the market open, because the price is very extreme and we might see volatility and price taking this order. So yeah, I think if this works though, then we can scale this trade. Not having really high hopes from this trade, but technically either this and this both are safe in my stops. So I think I can go for this one. So there's no zone, as you can see that the price is really expanded from this point to this point. So there's no zone. We'll see how it goes. So I'm not using my own strategy today. I'm just gonna use some basic concept on SMC to see if this one works, because I don't have any um, so replying to one of our viewers, Atharv, that he is asking 1 hour SNR seems strong bullish. Yeah, it does. 1 hour you can see that the price is respecting pretty much very good. You see this rejection here, the fulfillment of imbalance, everything respects really good, and it looks really bullish indeed. And regarding the FBGs, uh, I would suggest you to just use imbalances in uh, systematically. Like first you have to see the FBG or imbalance, whatever you want to call it's, in 1 hour, and then you have to align if it's in 30 minutes or 15 minutes and 5 minutes. So in this case, like as you saw before, when I was trying to mark the imbalances, I was trying to first find out that okay, this here is the huge imbalance in 1 hour. Then I went to 30 minutes to see if that aligns. So in 30 minutes I can see that the imbalance is here. Okay, and then I went to 15 minutes, 15 minutes here as well. But then when I went to 5 minutes, I get more refined entry, like I get more refined imbalance zone, which is here. So it doesn't matter if which one is strong or which one is not strong. You have to just align with the different time frames. You have to keep changing the time frames from the higher to lower to see if it aligns, if the fair value gap is aligned in most of the time frames, like just how I showed you. So we already have 5 minutes for the market to get open, but this seems like already bullish, and we have another level here which can give some support to the price, which is something like this. I would have been interested on getting on this one as well, like a buy on this level, but given the fact it's Friday and we have, you know, very small room until the target, I would not like to, you know, risk, because we see that the market is still, it still has 4 minutes to get open. I will wait for the 15:30 candle to close. Only then I will see if I can, you know, enter on this one or this one. So here we have one support indeed. This one we have one support here. So this can this can be an entry with the 50 ticks as always, but I would like to first see how the market opens, yeah, so that I don't put myself in trouble, because the candle of 1530, it's gonna be crazy as always. So it's good to wait for the 1530 candle to close and then find your entries, which is what I do most of the times. Let's see, price might test this level before going higher up. And if it rejects this level, I'm still willing to buy in this level of imbalance. If the price starts falling, I would still be interested in buying this level. I know that it's going to be a risk entry, this one, but I think I should take this risk. Regarding my strategy on zone, I don't see any zone formation. Maybe this, I would just mark it for now to see if it respects the level. But I think the case would be something like this. The price will take this imbalance and shoot up. Very likely. But given the fact that we are in this level of rejection, may be it's possible that the price would reject to this level. No, sorry, I don't advise on using zone from NQ to YM, because I have tested it a lot of times and I have ended myself in trouble every single time. It's not necessary that the zone of Dow Jones will respect the zone of NQ, or the NQ zone will respect the zone of YM. If you want to compare, you could rather compare NQ with ES or ES with NQ, but Dow Jones, it's completely different from both of them. I'll explain that later, why and why I don't want like to use that. But let's focus on the price right now. Alright, it looks like the price is rejecting from this level, but let's see. Technically, I would be looking for a shorts from this if the price breaks below this level, but I'm not gonna look for short yet. I'm going to look for longs. So let's see if the price takes this one or it just moves away from this level. Look, there are many things to consider. Look, this level, it's very extremely important, because this is the 4 hour imbalance level. So if the price invalidates this area, and it might lure us to get on a trade above this, but we can possibly get rejected from this level. So it's very important to acknowledge that. This is the level for from the hourly 4 hour time frame. So I'm just going to write it down. I know this is going to be a risk entry, but I'm willing to take this risk. Because it covers two imbalances, which gives me a bit of certainty on this trade. But let's see. Maybe the price to will respect this 30 minutes candle. About the zone in NQ, look, I just removed everything from my list. There's no point, uh, comparing the zone of Dow Jones with NQ. I have done that long time ago, and I've done it for maybe a few months, and I ended up, you know, putting myself in trouble. So let's see if the price respects this zone. Maybe we can use this as a zone. Since if the price now tries to capitalize above this level, we can indeed look for a buy in this level, but there's a huge probability that the price might reject from this 4 hour imbalance. So in my case, I would be a bit more careful on taking a buy above this level. I would rather wait to for the price to invalidate this level to take a buy. That way I will be more sure that okay, this 4 hours imbalance has been rejected. So let's see. Looks like too much markup. I'm gonna remove some things from here. This level of imbalance has not been filled yet. It missed with a few ticks. So I will wait for this one. I'm taking a risk on this one since it's not a part of my strategy. It's just a basic concept of smart money. But let's see if this one plays out. Looks like my entry was very refined or something, because looks like the price is moving up. Let's see in 15 minutes. So yeah, my entry was too refined, but that's okay. If I miss this one, no problem. I think it took the imbalance on 15 minutes and it couldn't complete the imbalance in 5 minutes, but that's okay. If the price doesn't come, it doesn't come. Yeah, I think I missed on this trade, but that's all right. Let's see if we can ride on this one. Not very sure about it. Let me see in 5 minutes. Yeah, I think this one could play, but let's see. Gonna be risk entry again, since this is the 4 hour time frame that the price can reject very likely. Let's take our chances. Even in 1 hour you see that the price might reject from this level. Missed entries today, only missed entries. So now I would not be interested in taking this buy, because if the price has already reached this level, then it can possibly get rejected. So I'll just wait. I'll wait to see if this area gets rejected or it just holds the price above. So yeah, I will not be taking trade on this one anymore. I will rather wait for breach above this level, because this trade might play, but I would have taken a trade on this one when the price was already here, so that I could just get on the ride and leave it running as break even. But if the price has already reached this level of 1 hour, and in 4 hour you can see it's like level of imbalance, the price might get rejected very heavily or not, but there is a possibility of the price getting rejected from this level. So I would not be interested in entering here. It's very uh, what do you say, like it's very, it makes you a bit greedy on taking this trade. If you don't see the 4 hour, this trade looks really good. If you just don't look the 4 hour, this trade looks really good. So I think I would go for this one. Let me see. I think I could go for this one. Just going to one trade that I'm gonna risk. So let's see if this one plays. The target is, of course, I'm gonna keep 2 hour. But very likely that the price could get rejected. I'm just risking for the sake of taking risk, as I'm positive this week, so I could maybe afford taking a small risk on this one, only if it triggers. Oh no, I'm not gonna risk this one. It's useless. I can, if I can wait for a breach above this level, why would I just want to take a risk here if I have a target until here? If I could wait for the target until here, so what would that be? 2 hour? Not worth it. Not worth it. Because we still need the 4 hours to close, and we have like 13 minutes. So I'm not gonna risk on this one. It might play, but not risking. I think that would be a useless risk for me. Because I need these 4 hours to first close. If the price close above this, then I would be very much interested in taking a long and holding it up till here, or even more. I could just leave it running the entire day, waiting for my either stop loss or take profit. But at this point, doesn't seem right. So I think I will wait. And there's not much waiting. You see, we have like 12 minutes for this entire 4 hour candle to close, and also the 1 hour as well as 30 minutes. So we can have a clear idea. No, the 4 hour is not bearish at all. The 4 hour is bullish, but the thing is the price has reached this level of imbalance, so it can be a possible rejection. Let me see in 1 minute. Let me see if I could do something, if I could find any confirmation on this one. 4 hour is not bearish at all. It's bullish. You see, the price has done a significant move from this level of support. The only thing I'm not certain of is this level, because this can possibly, provoke the sellers. It's a level of imbalance, you see. Not long now. We have 10 minutes for this candle to close. If it closes, if the 4 hour closes bullish above this level, above this candle, then I could definitely look for a buy. But at this time, I cannot look for a buy. I just cannot. Maybe I could mark this as a zone for now. Because look, we have 8-9 minutes for this 4 hour to close. So my point is, if we manage to see a closure above this level, above this candle of 4 hour, that way we can at least be sure that this price is bullish, the 4 hour is bullish. But as for now that the price is at a very critical level of imbalance, we can see, we can possibly see a rejection from here. So what it takes from me, nothing. If I wait for another 10 minutes, if I have to execute above this place, that's still okay. That's still okay. If even if I execute above this place, that's still okay. Yeah, definitely I'm going to lose a lot of ticks, but I want to take the trade which has got more probability. The buy from here can work, but that would be very risky. It's gonna be a lot of conflict in today's entry because if the price break this zone, we can still not look for shorts because we have our imbalances set up here in 5 minutes. So I would rather wait for this entire mess to get clear. That means I want this at least something like, at least this zone to be cleared out. If we see any impulse in the market, maybe we can take a sell, but not right now. Look, I told you, right, that the price can reject from this level of imbalance. And it's a 4 hour imbalance level which has got more and more potential than any other. Because look, even though there was a huge sell off this morning and it was in 4 hour candle, look the power of imbalance. The imbalance which was left here, it still hold the price and it pushed back up. Even the 4 hour was so bearish. So the imbalances, we have to be very careful with the imbalances, especially in the bigger time frame. So yeah, we have 6 more minutes and then we can see something, some clear vision. Let's do some markups in the lower time frame as well. Maybe this can also act as an imbalance in the lower time frame. Let's delete everything again and understand the technicalities of the market. Right now, the price got rejected from here. This here still remains as a support. All right. So we have these two levels very clear. 2 more minutes and we can potentially get a trade on buy. Maybe if the price closes above this level, we can get a buy. That would be more clean than what we were expecting here. If the price close above this level like this, we can put a buy limit here and scale our trade. So let's see. That way we will have the idea of the 4 hour imbalance as well, that if it's respecting, like for example that I said, if the price closes above this level, that way we'll be sure that we just have 1 minute to decide. So if the price closes above this level, that we will be sure that, not sure, but we will have more probability on the buy side because the 4 hour candle will be considered bullish. Or else, if not, then we will wait. What can you do? If you don't get the confirmation, no entry. So overall, this will be our zone for now. Looks like a buy, looks like it. Let me see in the 4 hours. Not really, dude. 4 hours and 1 hour got rejected clearly. 1 hour here, 30 minutes here, 15, 5. Let's see. Let's see on this one. We need a closure above this. That way we could plan our trade something like this. Stops below this low. And we can target this level first, and then we can scale maybe. Only if the price closes above this level. So it surely does look like a buy. I'm gonna be prepared with my buy limits here. Waiting for the closure of this candle. The 1 minute still not closed bullish, but we'll see how the 5 minutes closes. If the 5 minute managed to close above this zone, we can look for a buy. It's good that it's retracing now so that we don't have any retracement later after entering the trade. So yeah, if the price takes this imbalance, close back up to the upside above this level, we can go for a buy. Not seeing any bullish momentum. Alright, I've placed a buy order. Let's see if this one plays out. Well done, Tony. You caught the imbalance of 15 minutes, right? That one was good trade. I wanted to take on that, but my entry was a bit refined, so I didn't take that entry. It was indeed a good catch. Love that entry, bro. Well, don't leave me here, bro. Don't go without me. Wait, let's see if this one gets retraced. No. Now this one has to retrace at least a bit. Or if not, then I'm gonna be missed out on this trade. So it looks like a very likely that I'm gonna miss on this trade, but that's okay. I wanted to do the market execution, but whatever it is. So yeah, I'm going to leave this limit order, and I will update this trade on my Discord. If it plays, it plays, but if the price goes up higher, then I will possibly remove. If the price goes up higher like this, then there's no point keeping this order anymore. I'm going to remove this order, and I'm going to update in Discord. Alright guys, so have a good weekend, and it's okay if you miss on the trade. It's always important to take care of your capital first, not entering without any confirmation. But let's see if we can still get on this trade before the market breaks this high. If the market breaks this high, then I'm not no longer I would be interested on this one. So yeah, have a great weekend, and hope you guys do well, and see you in the next session.